I had to sneeze. This is the pull away right here. Top heavy right there. Just gonna read if there's nothing good. I think the music's too loud. I need to turn it down. Te pasas. How's work? Oh my god. Did you just get there? So you're waiting? Oh. Like always. Like always. Can you hear me well or no? Right. No. It was alright. I wish I could have got a little bit more. I was a bit tired when I got out, but it's not like horrible. It wasn't horrible to where I went back to sleep. Yeah, I have time. But it wasn't horrible. That's not the goal. Uh, uh, uh. Oh. You're gonna get Papa. me to do? BSA, Chinese stock, I believe I was looking at. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think this is even worth the risk. CIT. CIT. What? Trying to watch how this trades up here. This honestly might be a no trade day. Like, yeah, it's going higher, but I just feel like it's a little bit risky. Short. If it gets above $1, it could be a big move. But it has to get above $1. See, what is what I'm looking at? But there's just no volume on it to be traded. I see the next level, but not enough volume. Bro, what are you saying? I think VSA is the one to be looking at right now. Has to break 99, and it's not even pulling away from 93. So it's just time to be patient and wait. Maybe this is a micro pullback. Doesn't look like it though. I'm kind of confident. Okay, we'll see what it does right here. Curious if it breaks 99. I'm in at 96. Stop 94 on the bid. So it's a 3-cent stop. I want to see it break 99. If it breaks 99, I'm adding. Just needs to break the dollar. Saw that big bid right there. Looking for the break through the dollar. Got out for a $3 loss. I'm trying to see that break through the dollar. It just seems like it doesn't want to break through the dollar. Like there's a big seller around there. But I know if it breaks through the dollar, it's gonna go. So I'm looking. I'm in right there. 1,500 shares. I'm looking for this thing to go crazy around here. And when I mean crazy, I mean like pretty fast, rapid. There's big sellers right there. It is Chinese. taking half right there off the table, another half. Looking for an extension up. I'm willing to hold this for a little bit longer, so I'm willing to hold it for pullbacks. There we go, 120, I'm still holding. I'll take a quarter at 120, 119. Big bid right there, so I'm still chilling. I'll take half right there. Nah, I'm moving my position. Still holding it. I'm not really worried right now. I mean, I'm up by 8 cents. Stop is pretty far. I think some people are probably getting in for the micro pullback. So that's why I'm holding the shares, and it's looking pretty strong up here. So I could double down into my position, but I don't think it's going to go that crazy since this move would have went up. That's a big seller right there. I'm getting out at 11. I mean, that's a 14,000 share seller right there. I mean, it looks like it's getting sold into, but I think it was a decent trade for right now. VSA popping up. I mean, it definitely has the potential to make a bigger move, but I think it's more thickly traded right now. It might turn into a false breakout right here, kind of looking like it right now, especially since we have it tipping, but that's how these stocks tend to do. Yeah, it's a false break. I think you have to buy it closer to the 9 EMA, which is at 107. I guess I should have held at 98, but it didn't really pull away like I thought on when it came up to that level. But then I was holding my position at 102. Doesn't seem like a bad trade right here. But I think we got what we could get out of that stock for right now. don't know how many shares I traded on that stock. NDCX. 58. 58 is the resistant level. I think people are trying to do it again. I'm gonna be patient though. I don't think this stock is gonna make that crazy move. VSA popping back up to make a newer high most likely. It's not a bad idea. That's its actually its actual pullback on the 9 EMA. Oh. 1, 2. This is its second pullback. I think a lot of people took that trade though, way more. It shows on the volume too. People like that setup, the 9 EMA setup more. I don't like that setup though. Especially when there's a Bollinger Band about to hit the top of the ceiling. It's a more risky trade. The setup would have been better for the 9 EMA entry. Like around 213. Now you're kind of buying at the top. If you buy around here. I'm gonna see how many trades I took for commissions. I don't know how people honestly buy those stocks. 155. I'm paying like $9 in commissions. It's just more risky. I think I just want to wait for a different stock to pop up. Even though this is the most obvious stock, you could wait for a micro pullback right here to the 9 EMA, another one. $123, around 123 most likely is the buy. But if it already looks like it's heavy selling volume, and you have 20 seconds left. Right there, that's the pullback for a move higher. And then stop would be like Probably like 127, 128. There's a 3 cent pop, but it's nothing much. Yeah, it's kind of like, I think it's gonna flip the MACD and it's gonna go down. That's kind of like a false breakout on the 1 minute. On the 5 minute, I think it looks really good. Yeah, the 5 minutes perfect. So I think people took the entry off the 5 minute. Yeah, that was a 5 minute entry that people took. Yeah, it's stair stepping down. MACD looks like it's about to curl over. So there's only like 2 good entries on this stock. Bird popping up, BIRD. BIRD. News is proxy statement to merger. To merger headline. $268 is resistance. 283 is resistance. I always see kids pop up, but I don't know. That was a big seller already at 2.8. If it gets bought into, I'm willing to take a trade, but 285, there's a 80,000 share seller. And I'm thinking the stock is shortable. Oh, that breakout was crazy. Too bad I didn't sell fast enough. That was a good entry though. That was actually a really good entry. I was reading the tape and I bought pretty close to what I wanted. Small share size, looking for the break over 3, taking half at 3, looking for a break over 301. 301. There we go. Taking half off right there. Didn't get filled. Starting to dip back down. Selling full position. It was only a $16 win right there. Hey, it wasn't that bad though. The entry was pretty clear and clean. Cutting losses after dip below 3 at 297. So the entry wasn't bad at all. It was pretty good entry. I like buying stocks like that because the commissions aren't so high compared to like the other stock like VS. It looks like it's coming back to 3, but it can't hold over 3, which is kind of bad. So see, 90,000 share seller that just popped up at 291. And who knows? I don't think it's gonna go back higher. That's why you have to take your losses quick off the table. No, OBS is disconnecting. Oh, there you go. Okay, I'm back. Hopefully that didn't mess up the stream. I'm gonna check. There's a big seller. I think I have to reset. Kid's still trying to pop up, but you have descending resistance, and I'm gonna have to mess with the stream right now to see how I can fix it. But I'm gonna see how it is doing. I'm gonna look at it. It is lagging. I mean, it looks good to me. I don't know why it's YouTube is saying it's bad. This might do a breakout right here at 96. I don't know. It looks good to me. I don't know why it's YouTube. Yeah, it's good to me. On YouTube at least. Yeah, I don't know why YouTube is telling me it's bad. Oh, there you go. Now it's back. Now we're back. On excellent. Okay. Now let me log back in. All right. So we have, I'll copy and paste this on the other charts. Right there's the entry, basically where it broke. But I'm just gonna copy and paste it because I already missed it. So this is the entry right here. On the 5 minute, it doesn't matter that much, but the entry was for the breakthrough resistance, descending resistance. Now you should sell right here because it looks like it might not hold around here, but the entry was that breakthrough to the Bollinger Band to the top, which it topped perfectly. So you would have got in around like 297, 26, and then you would have sold at, well, when you felt comfortable, but now it's kind of descending. But the entry was for the break through that level. It was a quick scalp right there. I mean, it's not a crazy trade, but it's something. Something that's obvious that's gonna go up at least. Now here's another dip. This could be a macro pullback, even though it looks a bit choppy. It looks like it was gonna be an ABCD pattern, but it's kind of broken now. So the chart's kind of broken, to be honest. this chart's kind of broken. So I think people are going to keep trading it a bit though, just because they lost money on it. So it might pop up later in the day. But right now there is no real entry on it. It's broken.
If you are brave,
Yo. VSA popping back up. This is the stock I first traded. On the 5-minute chart, it looks like perfect. I'm not even gonna lie. So I'm actually willing. I might take a trade on it, but the volume's kind of gone. Bollinger Bands there though. Is it really worth it? It's not. You have Bollinger Bands right here because they're the extreme. I mean, the extreme is 34. I mean, it could pop up to 134, but I think like crazy moves right now, it's not really gonna happen. So I think it's just best to wait for a different stock. Young kid just stair stepping down. Looks so bad. So you can see and notice that most of the attention's going to penny stocks. So stocks that are like below $2, below $1. These other stocks that are above $2, they're not really holding. And that's because, I mean, Monday you had a crazy stock that was below $2. It's like 50 cents and it went to $3. So I think people's attentions are really just looking for that next stock that can do that crazy move. Maybe really, would it be really worth trading all the way down here? Wait, this is the reversal though. This is a reversal. 5 candles. This is a reversal. So you have confirmation, but I'm gonna wait for the next candle and see how it forms. And if it holds, I'll take an entry at like around 250 if it drops that low to retest. But this is a reversal. Looks like it might not even drop. Take profit would be like right there. Yeah, that is a reversal though. But see, it would only be a 7-cent winner. It would be really hard to get filled. It would be like a 10-cent winner off something like this risky. Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad trade, but I feel like you're risking a lot more than you're really gonna gain. Like we all know the trend shift. Everyone's selling the stock. Not really people are buying it for the next leg up. So, I mean, I think it's just a lot more risky because there's a higher chance for you to lose money on it. DSA might pop up right here though. It looks like it with the way it's trending. There's that pop. Might go higher too. Yeah, 140. I mean, it's already breaking the Bollinger Band. So, I mean, I think it's just risky to keep on adding to the fire. It might go to 150. I think it'll go to the high of closed, open to 190 is what I'm looking at. If people keep fueling it up, I think it will go to 191. 192 is what it opened at. So you can or can't? You can hear me or you can't? Oh. Bro, I thought you couldn't hear me. It looks like it's gonna pop right here again. Big sellers. Descending volume or decreasing volume, whatever you want to call it. It's decreasing, I guess. So it most likely needs a pullback. Kids popping up for the reversal. It did break above, so, and I do have a cushion, so I'll take a trade right there at 58. 58. I'm looking for back to 277. Now stop is below 255, I guess, but 258 is what I'm buying it at. Looking for that extension. 267. People are taking profit around there. I guess that's the move that they were looking at, 267. I'm looking for a bit higher, like at least 27. That's what I'm looking like. But if a huge seller pops up, I'm selling it right away. But I'm looking for this candle to go higher, especially since we broke above resistance. That's what makes me confident for this trade. $265. It can't break 265. It's having a hard time right now at 265. Might just sell it right here. Yeah. It should have been there for a quick scalp. I shouldn't have held on that long, but I'm fine with it. It was like a 9-cent loss on that stock. NCI, Chinese, Hong Kong. This might be my last trade, honestly. We'll see. We'll see what the stock does. Huge seller right there. Doesn't really care for it. Just breaks right through. It's a bit choppy, so we're kind of a bit early to the move. Even though it's up 41%, I think people are looking at it like the next VSA, but the float is kind of, it's big. I mean, it looks like it's about to break out right here. Yeah. I'm kind of looking for something a bit more safe. So this is another dollar breakout. This is 97. The breakthrough 97. But now it's really extended off this. I mean, it has no news. Well, I can take one more trade on it. This would be my last trade. That candle doesn't look too good. I think I'm done with kids. Pause. The stock. Yeah, it just doesn't want to go. It's kind of like staying below 250 on kids. I think I'd rather wait for a setup on this stock, even though it's kind of like, it's kind of down a bit, not gonna lie. This could be the entry on VWAP at 76. So I'm gonna see if it tests it. 77. Okay, I'm in right there. 78. Break below 76. I'm out. Looks like it is gonna break below. There you go, but it got right above. This was the pullback right here. It dipped below, went above. So I'm looking for an extension higher. I mean, obviously, we're only up $1, so we're looking for the breakthrough 8. Even though 8 is a critical number, the stop is so tight that it basically is gonna be like $1 win or $1 profit. There you go. There's the break. I mean, I'm willing to hold. It's only a couple dollars, but that's a big seller there. I'm still holding, so we'll see how this trade goes. I'm looking for back to 89. 89 on the ask. There's 100 bid right there. It needs to hold 80, and it doesn't look like it's holding it pretty well. Yeah, I'm out. All right. That's 5,000 shares. Whoa, what just happened? There you go. Oh yeah, I need a report. There might be another stock that pops up later in the day, but I already took all my trades. So it's slowly starting to scale up. 4/15, 2026. That's another green day though, so I'm happy on that. I just want to see my commissions. It's probably a lot. I didn't even mean to take away the chart. Watt keeps popping up higher and higher. NCI, the stock I was trading, just went above 80 back. I mean, the setup isn't really that clean if we're being quite honest. The way it's trading with the 5-minute is pretty bad. So it's not like the other stock. LRHC commissions I paid like $10 in commissions. Traded 2,500 shares. Profit 154.48. So it was around $10 in commissions. Bird is starting to pop up. LRHC is starting to pop up. Let's see how this stock is trading. I think Bird, even though Bird is popping up, it's not the one simply because everyone's looking at these penny stocks below like $1 or $2. But Bird is starting now. Ooh, that's needs more volume, but I think there we go. Bird has more volume. Breakthrough 3 isn't bad. Top would be 342, so you would buy around here at 3 and then sell for the next 1-minute candle to make a new high. I think people are starting to look at it and actually give it a chance to run. But you have LRHC popping up, which is taking attention from Bird. It's up 60% LRHC. And then I think people are going to stop looking at Bird. So the volume basically causes it to drop, since LRHC is the most obvious stock at this moment. The news catalyst proves that. But now you have a bottoming tail and attention might switch to Bird since setup is better on Bird. But now you have a bottoming 1-minute tail. Yeah, I think that's the end for Bird. Reached the high of 320. I don't really. I guess 320. 320 was the open on that topping tail. So you could say I already took profit. USA keeps popping up. 193 is the price target for that one, I think. It's just choppy, bro, if I'm being honest. It's all like penny stocks that are really hard to trade if you don't get in early. Yeah, I'm done though. I already recorded it. The stream, I have to do some clips on the stream. And I'm gonna go back to sleep because I'm done. And I got school in an hour. So yeah.